Keep blazing your fire, fire, fire. Blazing your fire, fire, fire. This is Jimmy Morgan, bigging up Aromatic Realistic TV. Real about ya here. Subscribe now. YouTube. Boom.
Reality check, man, from your device, you know, it's a unique one, Aromatic Realistic TV, And to them, my viewers and subscribers, Jamaica is in big problem. And the poor people of Jamaica, they are in serious problem. And it's regarding health care. It's regarding health care. I will post some picture, because this picture was sent to me, you understand, from a young man who was just recently in both hospitals, Savlamar and in the Cornwall Regional Hospital. So it doesn't matter how Christopher Tufton want to paint it for it to look perfect, and like our healthcare is in good stand and it's in good hand. Nothing like that. The people of Jamaica, and not just the people, but the poor people of Jamaica, they are suffering. They are suffering for healthcare. So Andrew Holness can spin it as much as he wants to spin it. But the reality that is on the ground, the people of the West, the people in Savlamar are suffering. The people in Montego Bay are suffering. The people in Falmouth are suffering. The people in Ochirias are suffering. The people in Clarendon are suffering. The people in Kingston are suffering. People in Portland are suffering. Just name it. The poor people in Jamaica are suffering for the healthcare. So as much as you want to spin it, you can try to spin it as much as you want. Who want to call themselves the Dan for health or the Donovan for health. It doesn't matter what you guys want to say. The reality is there, and the reality is on the ground, and the poor people who is facing, the poor people who is facing this victimization of healthcare. Because remember, the Prime Minister of Jamaica, the Right Honorable Michael Andrew Holness, come to power 2016, and the man start the Cornwall Regional Hospital 2017. So just do the counting on our finger. So we're gonna say 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 6 years later, and the people of the West is still crying, is still bawling, is still suffering for healthcare. And these people walking around like they are the biggest thing in town, just telling lie after lie after lie after lie. Oh, healthcare is this and healthcare is that. But my Jamaican citizens at home and who are in the diaspora abroad, it's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie. The people are suffering for healthcare. When they go to these healthcare facilities, oh my God, they are in such deplorable condition. The people of Jamaica are suffering. So this was recently. And as I make this presentation, you will understand. So on Tuesday, the 7th of November, this happened in Savlamar, where a young man drove to work in Savlamar. And when he come out of his car, he, bucked his foot and fell to the ground. He fell to the ground, burst up his mouth, his face, his toes. So they rushed him to the Savlamar hospital. He went in there with an emergency situation because he was not feeling strength in his legs. And because of that, he fell to the ground, burst his mouth, face, he tore them, and he stayed in that hospital for the entire night without seeing the doctor. So he sleep there Tuesday night without any assistance from a doctor. So the following day, which was the Wednesday, the 8th of November, he leave the Savlamar Hospital, and on his way, he went to the Cornwall Regional Hospital in Montego Bay. He leave the following day, after staying up all night and sleep in a wheelchair, after you went to the hospital with an emergency condition and you did not see a doctor. And on top of that, you have to sleep in a wheelchair all night. Can't walk properly and develop back problem. Just think about that. So he went to the Cornwall Regional Hospital in Montego Bay. And in spite of his condition, this young man and the pain that he was in, he did not see a doctor until Thursday. You know what I say? In spite of his condition and the pain that he was in, he did not see a doctor until Thursday. Remember, it started Tuesday in Savlamar, and he did not see a doctor for an emergency situation in Savlamar. He come to Cornwall Regional. So this now a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 3 days. It take a man who in an emergency situation to see a doctor. So in spite of everything he was going through, he was still without a bed. In spite of everything that he's going through, can hardly walk, serious back pain. He was still without a bed and still sleeping in a wheelchair, in spite having terrible back pain and problem walking. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, no bed. So he finally see a doctor on Thursday. Because the thing about it is that they don't have a doctor assigned for emergency. It's the doctor them who come and run the ward. After they finish run the ward, then they go look on the people that who in an emergency. Think about that. You're going with a gunshot, stab, chop, a car accident, and you have to wait until a doctor run ward to come deal with you in emergency. So he finally see a doctor on Thursday, and the doctor recommend of him go and get some x-ray done at hospital in Montego Bay. That's maybe like half an hour away from the hospital. He did not go and do that x-ray until Saturday. Why? From Thursday to Saturday, he was told that they cannot bring him in the ambulance alone to go and do the X-ray. So them have to wait until then get more people in the bus or the ambulance to go and do the X-ray. Now his condition, this man barely can walk. Terrible back pain. He don't know what they go on with him back. Him trip and drop. Suppose it's an emergency surgery what this youth have to get. You go tell the youth, say him have to sit down and wait till doctor recommend someone else or some more people to go do an X-ray before you can carry him. Go do the X-ray. I saw the thing gone, brother. You have to wait till more people get requested from a doctor to go do an X-ray before you can carry him. You can't carry him alone. Remember the man in the fan Tuesday, he spent a Savlamar. Wednesday, a Cornwall Regional Hospital. Thursday, a Cornwall Regional Hospital. And he see the doctor on Thursday, and the doctor recommend for him to go and get some X-ray. And he didn't go until Saturday because you tell him, say, you can't carry him alone in the bus to go do the X-ray. Think about that, Jamaica. You go in the hospital with an emergency condition. You don't know if you have to do an emergency surgery. And the doctor recommend an X-ray. And the people at the hospital tell him that he have to wait until they get more people to fill up the bus because they can't carry him alone. Think about that, Jamaica. And Christopher Tufton and Andrew Owens is running up and down around the place, talking them at the done for health. But the reality is, Jamaica, the poor of Jamaica is suffering terrible for health care. So now, my viewers and subscribers, just think about it. You develop having serious back pain, having trouble walking, right? Having trouble walking, and still have to sit and sleep in a wheelchair. Just think about it. An emergency situation where you come out of your car and you make 2 steps and you fall because your legs fail you and your back act up. Right? And imagine you having that back pain and have trouble walking, and you still have to go sit down and sleep in a wheelchair. Think about it. You don't have a doctor schedule for emergency. Emergency? Remember, nobody have no control over what is going to happen to them. And something happened to you, whether it's an accident, you use a knife and you cut yourself, you use a saw and you cut yourself. You understand? You get a chop or you get a stab or you get a gunshot, something of the sort. And you rush to the place that you think, they will look after you and treat you so you can go home. And when you show up at the emergency, there is no doctor schedule for emergency. So to my knowledge, you have to wait until a doctor run ward before assisting with emergency patient. You have to wait until a doctor run ward before they assist with the emergency patient. Just think about that. There is no doctor assigned for emergency. You have to wait. You understand? So Christopher Tufton is out there running up and down, telling all kind of lies because they can fool their dieted labor rights, because that's who they are talking to, their dieted labor rights, who until this day they can't figure it out, because they are the one who has been suffering. They are the one who is feeling the blunt of this GLP wickedness, dictatorship. And they are still going on like everything is okay. You understand? My mother always says shame and a load but a broke neck. So sometimes I wonder if they pop off, but them just put the best outside. So Christopher Tufton, you can run off your mouth as much as you want to run it off, and chat as much you want to chat off, and talk about you are the Dan of health. You are the fart of health, Christopher Tufton. You are the fart of health, and I'm not talking the good fart, because sometimes you let out some hair and it no smell. Me I talk about the bad hair, the bad fart. That's what you are, Christopher Tufton. So you can go and run up your mouth and talk about Dan of health and Andrew Holness. Brother, we no steal over 17 billion from the Cornwall Regional Hospital and have the people going through hell in that facilities. My Jamaican brothers and sisters at home and in the diaspora, just think about it. The youth spend Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 5 nights in that facility. 5 nights in that facility. You understand? With a back problem, can hardly walk and have to sit in a wheelchair and sleep. Can't get a bed. Think about it in a Jamaica. Tuesday in a Savlamar, sleep in a wheelchair with an emergency condition, Come out of your car and your legs them fail, You trip and drop, bust up your toe, bust up your face. He did not send the picture of his face because he didn't want them to see his face. And he sleep in a wheelchair that night and did not see a doctor. Leave to Montego Bay the following day to Cornwall Regional Hospital, where he spent the next 4 days. So 5 nights, you develop a serious back problem. You can barely walk. And you sleep in a wheelchair all those nights. And can't get a bed. In Jamaica, back problem, You can barely walk, That's why you buck your toe, and trip, and fall and bust up your mouth and your face. And just imagine that you have a back problem and a leg problem. And you have to sit in a wheelchair 5 days and 5 nights, 24 hours a day, and sleep in that. At night time you get a next chair and you put up your foot. Put up your foot in a wheelchair and sleep like this. 5 days, 5 nights. After developing serious back problem, can barely walk on your feet and can't get a bed. And if he sleep in that wheelchair there 5 nights and sit down in it 5 days. And then Christopher Tough Tongue and Andrew Holness, they walk around and I talk about people in Jamaica have good health care. I want to come from, brother. I want to come from, brother. I want to come from, man. I want to come from, brother. So the city's not home in Jamaica. And we, the people in the diaspora, the question what we need to ask, why are these politicians suffering the people of Jamaica like that? Those are some questions we need to ask. Why is this Andrew Holness-led administration suffering the poor people of Jamaica like that? And the sad reality, they are trying and doing everything to stay in power. In spite of the Jamaican people living in hell, in this hospital, deplorable condition, dilapidated building, mass, smoke, mold, no beds, no equipment, no supplies. And they are still fighting to stay in power. It is alarming. It is alarming to see what they are doing to the people. Or they're suffering these people where healthcare is regarded. And then they are still trying to do everything to hold on to power. So if they should hold on to power for the next 5 years, what is going to become of us, the poor people of Jamaica? If this is how they're suffering us right now, no beds in hospital, no equipment, no medical supplies, can't hardly find sheets, mole, muck, mass. That's what is going on present, current. That's what is taking place. That's what the people have to live through. People go to hospital now, they have to wear their slippers to get a shower. You go to use the bathroom, you have to spread up the toilet seat with tissue. Because if not, you're gonna catch germs. So the question is, if they are treating the citizens of Jamaica like that, and they are trying everything to hold on to power, because they are selling it like they are performing and the Jamaican people is getting money's worth. We have to ask ourselves, what if they get another term? What is going to become of us, the poor people of Jamaica? But I will leave you with this, my fellow Jamaicans, at home and in the diaspora abroad. You went into the hospital with an emergency condition. When you open your car and you come outside and you make 2 steps and you trip over yourself, mash up your toe, bust up your mouth and your face, and you rush to the hospital for an emergency service. And it take you Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 3 days to see a doctor. Think about it, my people. 3 days to see a doctor. And in spite of the back pain and you can hardly walk, you have to sit for the first 3 days in a wheelchair and sleep in it. And when you do see a doctor and he requests that you get some x-ray, the people who supposed to drive the ambulance or the bus to bring you, then tell us that them can't bring you alone. They cannot bring you alone. So them have to wait on other people who get requests to take them. So them bring you in batches. So it does not matter the pain that you are going through. It does not matter your situation if it is life and death. You have to sit there and wait until we get a bus load to bring you to go and do that extra. And for the next 2 days, in spite of the agony and the pain, you have to sit in that wheelchair and sleep for 5 days. For 5 days, you have to sit in that wheelchair and sleep. Think about it, Jamaica. So when I see people still running around and talking about dieting, I have no time to waste on those people anymore. Because this is it. Anything in life that is beyond repairable, dash it away. Anything is in life and it's beyond be educated, dash it away. Because that a waste of time. And we don't have such time to waste. Because you are beyond repairable. You are beyond repairable. So stay with your dieted labor right. We don't have time for waste pound. But good sense will prevail. And I know the Jamaican people is going to stand and rise up. Because they are doing everything to distract. They are doing everything because they don't want an election to call. Because they know any time an election call, that's the end of them. So my people, open up your eyes and keep your ears close to the ground. And don't be tricked. And don't be fooled again. Because if you make that mistake and fool yourself again, remember Aromatic telling us, dog, niamuno supper, niamuno breakfast, and niamuno dinner. I believe in the Jamaican people, and I know they will rise to the occasion, and they will get rid of this dictator, wicked, heartless, vicious, brutal government, Andrew Holness and his administration. Until then, my people, be well. Heart of love. Remember to stay tuned to Aromatic Realistic TV. Follow us over YouTube. Remember to like and share. I'm playing my part. All that you need to do is like and share, comment, so it can go in the YouTube algorithm, so it can reach every nooks and cranny of Jamaica. Love your fellow man. Show them respect. The respect you command from Aromatic. How is it? Aromatic is giving you respect, but you refuse to give your fellow man respect. We call that selfish. We call that selfish. The struggle is real, but not until you tell yourself that the struggle is not realer than you. You will remain in that same situation. I will continue to tell you, we get wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. The wisdom that you gain, don't be foolish. Use up the knowledge and the understanding with it. Use up the knowledge and the understanding with it. Until then, my people, be well. Be well. The signature word, heart love. Heart love. Heart love. Oh.
And a reformer, aka Jingo, yeah, from the OQP Young, representing for Aromatic Realistic TV. Yeah, that song, yeah, exclusive, exquisite. Yeah, the end of the string dirty, Aromatic, hear them a visit. You know what's up? Alright. My heart a burn. Aromatic, show them love without no string attached, and no we concern. Me do say me stubborn and nowadays you just still not learn. But we no go the shot up, we walk the straight and have a road man. Never take the wrong turn, so we fight the fight, stay focused and stand firm. Boy, me put a lot up on my face, but deep inside, you know we still a cry. We all are people, none of us are perfect, at least we try. Oh love me head, yes, me look to the sky and say, God, this is me. Still have life in living colors. Tears full of me eye on me application. You never deny, this is the word of Aromatic. When you reply, hearts are burn. We show them love without no string attached, and now we concern. Me do say me stubborn and nowadays you just still not learn. But we no go the shot up, you body straight and have a road man. Never take the wrong turn. Man fight the fight, stay focused and stand firm. Wow. Ask a question, what's wrong with mankind? Of people fault all 100 times. Because if you not here, still me not here in no mind. So now you stand up for yourself and draw the line. Not talk about say jingo, you get carbine. But do a self-severe, see if you can find. If you not accept the truth, tell me how you are go climb. Just purge your ways and refresh in your mind. And in your darkness, shall light will shine. Heart a burn. We show them love without no string attached, and now we concern. Me look say me stubborn and nowadays you just still not learn. But we no go the shot up, we back the straight and have a road man. Never take the wrong turn. Man fight the fights, stay focused and stand firm. Well me pray for the humble, me pray for the meek, me pray for Jah protect me from the dragon and the beast. Jingo. And a reformer, aka Jingo, yeah, from the OQP Young, representing for Aromatic Realistic TV. Yeah, that song, yeah, exclusive, exquisite. Yeah, the end of the string dirty, Aromatic, hear them a visit. You know what's up? Alright. My heart a burn. Aromatic, show them love without no string attached, and now we concern. Me do say me stubborn and nowadays you just still not learn. But we no go the shot up, we walk the straight and
we can do to solve crime in this country. There is a lot that we can do to bring down murders in this country. There is a lot that we can do to make you safer in your house and in public spaces. The truth is, as I've said on many occasions, that our crime situation has evolved currently to be over and above our established capacity to address it. It can't be done about crime. The Labour Party don't share that view. We believe that there is a lot that we can do to solve crime in this country. There is a lot that we can do to bring down murders in this country. There is a lot that we can do to make you safer in your house and in public spaces. The truth is, as I've said on many occasions, that our crime situation has evolved currently to be over and above our established capacity to address it.